guys, welcome to another plan with me. This week we're going to be planning for the week of August 12th through the 18th. And I'm going to be using this Caress press kit called Home from Disney. And this was the week that I was home from Disney. So it makes perfect sense to use it. Let's see what comes with this kit. So we have the full boxes here, the icons and script page half boxes. We have the, oh, these are so cool. I could actually use those in August. Work labels, flight trackers, sidebar stuff, headers, labels, and washi, as well as date dots. We have the pattern washi, pattern labels, and little things. Then we have the checklist and the bottom washi and headers. And yeah, so this week is the week that I went back to work and got back from Disney. Also, we have the fashion girls, the date dots, and the glitter header sampler. And let's see, what am I gonna use? I want to use her. Now this is like a Disneyland kit, but do I want to use Make Your Own Magic up here? I don't know. I do want to use this bottom washi. And I do have like overlays that I could use with this. Wait. Sweet Creations. I just need to find them. I actually did record my Disney spread. Like, I probably will post it later after this one because she's a long one and I don't know how I'm gonna edit that to actually make sense. So we will see. Yeah, so today is the 20th. And I did my grad school orientation yesterday. I think I could get away with not whiting out. Ooh, I forgot how. It doesn't bother me. So I did my grad school orientation yesterday, and I have some concerns that I made a horrible mistake because everyone who I met was talking about how hard it is and they're talking about how hard it is and how they can't work because grad school. So they had this student panel is what I am trying to say, where we got to ask questions to current students about like what it's like, and you know, they say it's like an honest account of things that we wouldn't normally ask, you know, the faculty. And I just met a bunch of students who are all younger, like in their 20s still, and who don't have real jobs and who are saying that it's so hard and they had to push back, you know, their practicum a year because, you know, it was just so hard. And you know, they're working part-time now while doing their practicum, and it's like difficult and all this stuff. And I honestly just wanted to meet some people who were my age or who had like families and responsibilities that, you know, you can't just take off a year of work. Like, I want to meet someone who is doing the program, who's working full-time, and who is still getting shit done, you know, because that's what worried me, is the fact that I have a full-time job, and it's not like a job where it's very easy to take time. I mean, it's not necessarily hard to take time off, but what I mean, it's my career, you know, this is my career, and I'm going to grad school to to try to advance myself in my career. I work in law enforcement. I love it. And, you know, I want to meet someone who's done it, who's worked I'm not necessarily law enforcement, but who's worked full-time, who got shit done. And who can tell me, you know, you can do it. It can be done because I did it, you know? That's the person that I wanted to meet, except I met a bunch of 20-somethings who were like, oh, life is hard. Which, you know, I don't doubt that they think life is hard, but I also wanted to meet some people who share similar struggles, I guess, who I don't know if I'm wording this right. I think I'm like not giving the proper, I guess what I'm trying to say is that my concern in all of this is that they're making it seem like it's impossible to work full-time and do this. And I don't have a choice. I have to work full-time. I have to support. I don't only support myself. I help support my mom. So I don't have a choice. I can't just take a year off to go to school. I don't have that kind of support or that kind of money, you know? Like, it's just not practical for me. So in doing this and meeting students, I wanted to meet someone who worked full-time and who still did it, you know? And I know that people do it, and I feel like, unfortunately, a lot of the people that I met yesterday are fortunate enough to have parents or a situation in which they can just focus on going to school and don't have to like work and don't have bills and don't have like a family who they have to help support. And that was I was hoping to, you know, I thought in grad school, like, sometimes people put it off, so people tend to be a little older, and it's just, I don't know. I was hoping to meet someone who could give me a little, who can ease my, I guess, my concerns a bit. about having made this choice, you know, because it's not something that a lot of people in my life have done. Actually, I only know one person with a master's. Everyone else kind of. Should I do this one up here? What was I saying? Yeah, in my life, I only know one person, 1, 2, and 3, who has a master's. Like, you know, in my group of friends, I should say, you know, I know a lot of people who graduated with bachelors, my brother, my friends, but to actually have graduated with a master's is a whole different story. That's a whole different other ball game, you know. So yeah, I was just hoping to meet someone who gave me a little hope that it is possible to well, not hope, but like, you know, it's always more when you're nervous about something, it's always a more positive experience when you see someone who is like you, who's going through the same things as you, who's in a somewhat similar situation, so that you can be like, yeah, I can do this. And that's why representation matters. You know, that thing that people always say? It's true. Because yesterday I felt a little concerned about my decision because I didn't see anyone who was in a similar, obviously nobody's going to be in my exact situation, but in a similar situation who was doing something that I wanted to do. And that made me a little I don't like that because I'm just going to move it up. That made me a little concerned just because I don't know. It always helps to it helps easier I feel like that's crooked as hell, but I can't tell. Yeah, definitely crooked. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna leave her. She's just gonna stay there because what the hell, right? Okay. Pink. What is that, yellow? Anyway, I'm stressing out about grad school, and I'm probably going to fast forward through this shit anyway. Nobody's going to hear it. Yeah. It is what it is. Okay. just this up. But then I don't like that. Okay. So grad school. That is my base down. I have my sidebar. The overlays are all from Caress Press as well. Alright, so then here in my sidebar I have 1 week until orientation and then 2 weeks until class starts. There's those. And then I have this overlay here. So what else? I guess we can start day by day. Alright, so the first thing that I wanted to mark on this day is that I was lazy. So I wanted to use this along with, okay, so it's a day later from when I put this sticker down here. And what's today? This is for the 12th. Okay. So yeah. Funny story. Actually, there is no funny story other than I just realized that. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, it's a day later since I put down that sticker there. And then I realized that I didn't have anything like pulled out, and it was gonna be just a pain in the ass to like sit here and go through everything. So I decided to like actually go in and pick out some stickers. So this is the first thing that happened after is that I sat around and was lazy. Big surprise. Nobody's shocked. I was lazy. All right, so the next thing that happened this day was that I unpacked. So I'm gonna grab this yellow quarter box here, and then this Planting Roses sticker to mark that I unpacked from my Disney trip. And then while I was doing that, I was on a YouTube binge because I'd been, since Thursday, I hadn't really watched anything because I was traveling. So I'm gonna grab this girl from Glam Planner to signify that. I am going to grab a little thing and put that right here. And this is for signifying that I ended up holding my mail and for my trips. So this is the first day that we actually got mail. Next thing is that I cooked after sleeping however many hours I cooked. And then I back planned. So I do want to grab this little turns out this might be a little too big for what I have planned this day, so we're gonna try to lift you up without killing everything. Okay. So we're gonna put that back. And then pull out, saw a little checklist. Yeah. So I only need 2 of these hearts. So I'm gonna put these down here. And then I'm gonna grab this little, she's a very old Jkruuuplans Co. little girl on a laptop. For the 2 things that I did at work. Then I also wanted to mark work. and that I was effing tired at work. So I'm gonna grab a little piece of washi here. And then where's my, then I'm gonna grab this tired munchkin because that's basically what I look like at work. And then the last thing is that I back planned. I'm gonna just put that up here on the paper. And that was my Monday. Tuesday, I emailed financial aid about a book voucher that they offer for students. And I hadn't gotten a response, even though I accidentally applied for the wrong one. So there's that. Then I have that I actually went online like about an hour, well, just after I sent that email about how I hadn't received the book voucher. I actually went on the bookstore webpage to check like the books to make sure that they were still in stock, and I actually ended up seeing that the voucher was actually there, so I ended up buying the books. Then I came home from work because I work midnights, and this was my first night. This was my first night back, so I ended up crashing, like, because I was up for like a crazy amount of hours. So I ended up crashing. And then here, we're gonna put that I organized because just from all the traveling and stuff, I ended up just having a mess in my space. And then what else did I do this day? Okay, so this day I wanted to put a work label because I did go to work. Then down here I want to put that I filmed. I filmed then at work I had a crazy work day. There's like a power outage and everybody was calling, so I'm gonna use this little This Is Fine Fox and Cactus character, and everything was absolutely not fine. Then the last thing that I wanted to put is that I edited and uploaded. So I'm gonna use this half box here to edit and upload. And then I'm gonna grab a character sticker on a laptop. have a little munchkin YouTube. So yeah, that's what I did that day. Then Wednesday, let's first put that I did work. So I'm gonna put this one right here. And then I also worked on Thursday. And that was actually my last day working because I was off these 3 days. But I wanted to get the work schedule things out of the way. So Wednesday, I had stomach issues. And I did want to mark that. I think it's just from all the traveling and I don't know, changes in altitude tend to do that to people, like make them, give them stomach issues, apparently. It's a thing that obviously, it never affected me until I got older, to be honest, so it's kind of annoying. But the thrills of growing old. So I had really bad stomach cramps this day. Then I wanted to also mark that I got up early. So let's grab one of these labels and mark that. I don't know why you guys are crooked, but sorry. Honestly, oops, I received a phone call just now from my mom, and kind of like, speaking to your parents ever just kind of like discombobulate you guys? Because it's just like, I just wonder about people sometimes. Okay, so back to, I woke up early because of the cramps. Then I ended up just eating, and then I went right back to sleep. Like, I took a nap until I woke up around 2. And then ended up like napping until it was time to leave for work. So there's that. Okay, there we go. So then I received a package. I need something a little bigger than this. Let's see here. I had ordered my books on, I believe, Monday, and I started receiving them. I needed to buy 9 books. 9 books for 4 classes, and they were fucking expensive. My books are expensive. And it was a mess. Oops. So I wanted to mark that I started receiving my books. Not necessarily happy mail, because it means I'm going back to I'm going back to school, but whatever. Okay, so then I went out for gelato with a friend from work. So I'm gonna use this Wonton in a Million Jkruuuplans Co. I think it was like their 4-year bundle thing to mark the going out with my friend for ice cream. And I did that right before I went to the gym, strangely enough. So that was funny. other than that, after the gym, it was time to wash my hair. So I did that. And that was like the last thing I did of the day. You know, other than work, because I work nights, so I wash my hair before work. All right, so moving on to Thursday. Thursday, I went to sleep early, but I slept bad. So I did want to mark that. And I didn't pull out anything for it, so I did want to. I do have like munchkins. Is it a munchkin? I believe so. Where are my sleep ones? I'm just gonna grab one of these fox and cactus girls who's like, because you know technically I went to bed early. It was just shitty sleep. So that's what I wanted to mark. I also wanted to mark that it is my friend. It was her birthday this day. And I actually ended up seeing her because she was my relief. So I wanted to mark that it was her birthday. And I did want to grab some of my foil things over here. Like I have happy birthday scripts. I thought there was going to be like a birthday sticker on here, but there isn't. Okay, so it was her birthday. Then I went to sleep early but bad. I received more books in the mail. Who doesn't like receiving books in the mail? Honestly, I love reading. It's just don't always love reading I don't always love reading stuff for class. You know, that becomes boring to me. Okay, so then SPC was also delivered this day. Just gonna put it right here. All right, so I normally don't like pink on pink like that, but we're gonna go with it. We're gonna use this icon. All right, so my Jkruuuplans call order that I made during this planner party was delivered this day. So then I started a new book. I was watching Jkruuuplans, and she was talking about rereading this book called The Royal We, and then I decided to, because I didn't have any. I finished my last book like 2 weeks before this, and I didn't have anything else in my lineup until September, because that's when the new Handmaid's Tale comes out and the new Girl with the Dragon Tattoo series book comes out. So those are like my 2 books that I have coming up next. I should have just used one of these SP things for Jkruuuplans. So you know, I still can. Screw it. We'll put the SP over here. Okay, even though it's gold and everything else is rose gold, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so I started the Royal We. And then I paid all my bills. So I'm gonna put that down here. Actually, do I have a different color built? Yes, let's do the blue one. Put this yellow one back. Okay. And then the last thing I did this day was edit. I pre-filmed a bunch of videos to not fall behind when I left on vacation, and I ended up falling behind anyway, which was hilarious. So yeah, that's my story. So we're gonna just put this little voiceover thing. So I edited my plan with me's, and I scheduled whatever. I scheduled it to be posted or whatever on YouTube. The 16th, which was Friday, first of all, it was payday. Also, I was off, which is fun. Alright, so what else do we got here? I kind of want like a money stack. Money. Since I have little room for it, I wanted to put like a icon of some sort. Money icon. Do we have some money stacks here somewhere? No. Strangely enough. Alright, that's fine. It's payday. Yes. So payday, then the next thing that I did on Friday was edit. I edited again. Let me use this blue. Okay, so edit and schedule upload. So I'm gonna use another one of these YouTube girls that's from Glam Planner. Okay, so I edited a bunch of stuff, so do I want to mark both? Yeah. And then I skipped I canceled the delivery that I was supposed to have this day. Oh, here it is. What did I do? I edited and uploaded. And then I skipped this delivery that I was supposed to have. So I wanted to mark that. I canceled it. Then I have a little, oh no. Oh, it's fine. Okay. Then, actually, let's kind of center this. Nice. We don't really need to do anything else. Down here, I want to put that I did the dishes. And I wanted to grab. Do we have any more? labels. We should do this pink one. Put this here, and then this script from Planting Roses here. And then what else did I do? I cooked. I do want to mark girls' night down here. That was the last thing I did this day. Okay, so maybe I do need to move this one up because I do have something I want to put up here. I want to grab this bow here. Let's do the blue one so that it so I prepped my, let me grab a little sliver of washi. Blue, it's yellow, pink, let's do the black. So I prepped my spread. I did the dishes, I cooked, and then the last thing that I did this day was go hang out with my cousins. We had a girls' night. It was one of their birthdays on the 17th. So they called me and they're like, "Are you working?" And I was like, "No." So they told me to come over. We had a girls' night. And there was wine. Very exciting. Now Saturday was two people's birthdays. So I wanted to mark both. So first off we have Evie's birthday, who I hung out with right here. And then we have Joe's birthday. So we're gonna do his in here. So for Evie, I'll do these for Joe, and then Evie, I know there was an icon here somewhere that I wanted to use. Alright, so those are my two birthdays. Then I weighed in. This is the 17th is my weigh-in day. Let's do this yellow one. And black. Okay, so yellow for weighing in, black for something else. Okay. Let's do the weighing in black, just so we're not so matchy-matchy. And then my mom's phone broke, so she ended up getting a replacement this day. Okay, I did more prep, although it started the night before. Let's do another pink one. I did the last of the prep for the spread, and then there we go. So more prep for Plan With Me. Then we have I received some more mail, so let's put that down here. And then I wanted to mark filming because it took a big ass chunk of my day. And then the last thing that I did was I went to Ali Wong with my friend Ashley. I bought her tickets for her. I bought the tickets for her birthday, and this is the day of the show that we went to. It's a lot of pink, but that's fine. Okay, so I planned, so I did want to mark that with this. I ended up playing for like almost 3 hours. That was my Disney spread, which I've sneaked a few times here. Here it is, looking beautiful. I did the day extenders, which is probably what took me forever. And then the last thing was that we went to see Ali Wong. And for that, I did want to use like a munchkin or something. Shoot. I'm at a loss at how, so I'm gonna use a 10. Because that was the time of the show. 10 p.m. Okay, and it was like the only time thing that I honestly had to do. So I'm trying to find just a, I have munch. If not, I'll use one of these. But I have like eating popcorn, little dudes. Let me see. Maybe I missed that. Okay, so celebrating. There we go. So I'm gonna grab these movie date emojis. What was that? Oh, that was my little freebie. And I'm gonna put them right there. They did sell popcorn there. We didn't buy any, but I don't know, it makes sense in my head. So then the 18th was one more birthday. So I did want to mark that. Do I have any labels left in this place? No, okay. I'm gonna use this yellow one. So we had one birthday, then we had that I cleaned up. 6, 7. Oh. All right, so for cleaning up, what else happened? Don't need any big labels anymore. Call this a date night. It was my date night with her because I haven't seen her in a long time. All right, so then I cleaned up. Use this black. Here we go. So we have dust, which I did do, and then I didn't vacuum. I decluttered. Where's my other sheet of these? It has like the declutter and such. Here we go. Tidy up. So I need like a icon of some sort for there. A cleaning one. Where are you? So we're gonna look in here. All right, so then I'm gonna grab this Celeste. Is that her name, Celeste? She's holding a little duster. Put her right there. What else did I do? I washed my hair again. Oh, I washed my hair because I had orientation the next day, and it just seemed like a good idea to. So then pink, let's do pink. So wash my hair, then the next thing was, let's do the blue. Oh, this is really crooked. All right, that's gonna just be how it is. I had a car appointment at 4 that I made on car appointment that was made that then was rescheduled. So let me write that in. Hold on, because I wanted to. Where's my pen? I had a black pen somewhere. That I have no idea where it went now. Thought I put it under here somewhere. All right, losing my mind. Jesus. Losing my mind and fucking shit up, guys. So, where are my date dots? Or not my date dots, my time dots. 4 o'clock was my appointment for this. It was to get an oil change, and then to do like a diagnostic because I keep getting like a check engine light, but that was rescheduled because they were overbooked. So then I just ended up going to Target. So we're gonna grab this half box to mark that, because you know we love us in Target. So at Target I did grocery shopping, but I did want to use my little freebie from Oh Hello, has a Target Run sticker. And then I wanted to put a groceries script as well because I did do some groceries. That's why I wanted to go to Target. Okay, so other than that, I have that I packed my supplies for the next day, which was my orientation at school. So I'm gonna put this little backpack sticker there. And that is my spread. So here's what she's looking like so far. I'm gonna put some deco at the, why is this crooked? This is crooked, I guess. All right. Gonna put some deco at the top and then we will be done with this spread. Okay, so guys, that's everything that I have for this week using the Caress Press Home from Disney kit. I hope you guys enjoyed this beautiful spread. A little wiggle, but can't really tell. Rose gold doesn't really show up that well. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time to plan this week that I'm in right now. I hope you guys enjoyed again, and I'll see you next time. Bye.